Deus hoc volt, or God wills it, Urban II's famous call to arms launched the Crusades in 1096. Urban used the Crusades to help consolidate his power throughout France, Germany, and Byzantium. His famous speech launching the Crusades was delivered at the Council of Clermont in 1095. Historians recount his arrival.
And Pope Urban II stepped out. A fit man of 54 years, he waved off assistance, took his seat on the canopied throne, and pulled back his firm-trimmed hood to reveal strong features and close-cropped gray hair.
For Urban, the results of his call to arms upset the Arabic world in unforeseen ways for hundreds of years. On the Judean plateau, Saladin had been busy. Beginning in 1169, he started to take back Islamic holdings in the Middle East. In 1187, Saladin began his most ambitious conquest, working to retake the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem. He ultimately proved victorious, prompting the call to the Third Crusade. Fast forward to 1191, the Third Crusade is in full swing, marking a turning point for the forces of Christianity. Major European leaders such as Frederick Barbarossa of Germany, Richard the Lionheart of France, Philip II of Spain set off to take back Jerusalem. The journey was long and perilous. On the way, Barbarossa drowned and was preserved in a barrel of vinegar, breaking the German forces long before reaching the Holy City. Despite the loss of Barbarossa's forces, Richard Coeur de Lion faced off against Saladin's troops in September of 1191, defeating his forces at the Battle of Arsuf.
Little additional fighting occurred. Instead, after much bowing, Saladin and Richard signed a peace treaty 1 year later, in 1192. But what if Richard had never needed to launch his forces against those of Saladin? For the first time ever, History Channel experts will reimagine Saladin's retaking of Jerusalem if the Pope had not been embroiled in religious bureaucracy and scandal, and had been able to single-handedly turn the religious tide in the Middle East. We pick up the story at the gates of Jerusalem.
Saladin was driven on by the terrible events of the First Crusade, 88 years earlier. Following an appeal from the Catholic Church, the First Crusaders had ripped Jerusalem from the heart of the Islamic world, slaughtering every living thing in the name of their Christian God. Now, Saladin had gathered his own terrifying army. He believed that soon Jerusalem and victory would be his. Islam could take its revenge for the First Crusade.
Richard, we have to stop meeting like this. So that's what it was, a frickin' replivination? So why capture all of my crusaders, Saladin?
When you kill 300 crusaders, you can disappear. But when you kill 3 million, they will find you. Unless you play dead, which happens to be your next role. Drop the holy water. La! Hadha Humunjim! This time, His Holiness does not get to ride off into the sunset with Mary Magdalene.
That was Jesus, dummy.
No more jokes. Drop it or he gets it between the eyes.
Whoa, Saladin. Now you're the warrior?
Deus hoc volt, Papa Tiara lover. Now you are screwed.
Lionheart! Now!
Ching!
No. Pope Urban, help me. You were right about us, you know. We do God's work.
I will have my revenge.
Babe, my little cubby bear, it's okay, my babe.